Praga was founded in Czechoslovakia in 1907. The company built cars, buses, trucks, planes and motorbikes, and following World War I became one of Europe's largest automobile manufacturers. In 1909, Praga launches its first car, the Charon. It was essentially a rebadged Renault AX, using the same 12 horsepower, 1200cc two-cylinder engine as the Renault. It proved to be very popular in Czechoslovakia, Austria and Hungary. In 1911, Praga launches its first independently developed car, the Mignon, a four-door saloon that stayed in production for 19 years. It featured a 30 horsepower 2.3-litre four-cylinder engine and had a 50-mile-an-hour top speed. In 1912, they launched the Grand, a high-end luxury limo with a range of 4 and 8-cylinder engines. The largest was 5.7 metres long, and the fire service used the Grand chassis to build fire engines. In total, nearly 1,200 were built. 1924 saw the launch of the Piccolo, a smaller, much cheaper model than the rest of Praga's range. It featured an 800cc four-cylinder engine that developed 13 horsepower. It only stayed in production for 3 years, as political unrest in Czechoslovakia left many people in Praga's home market unable to afford car ownership. Praga started building motorbikes as of 1929. This included the 500cc BD and later the 350cc BC model. In 1935, Praga launched the Lady, a mid-sized four-cylinder available as a saloon, convertible or a pickup. However, production was halted during World War II, and when production restarted after the war, only 400 were built, giving a total number of 5,000 cars being built over 13 years. Praga finished car production at this point to concentrate on building lorries and buses. 1953 saw the launch of the Praga V3S, an all-terrain multi-purpose truck that stayed in production until 1990. During that time, it was also built by the Avia and BAZ companies. In total, 130,000 were built, with it still being in service by the Czech Army today. In 2011, following a 64-year hiatus, Praga returns to car production with the R4S and the R1 racing car. The R4S was powered by a 415 horsepower 3.8-litre Nissan engine, while the R1 that weighed less than 650 kilograms had a 2-litre turbo engine from the Renault Sport Megane, with up to 390 horsepower. In 2015, Praga launched the road version called the R1R. Its weight increase to become road legal was minimal, with a 670 kilogram curb weight. It was limited to 68 units, referencing the 68 years since Praga had last built a road car. In 2023, Praga launched the Bohema, a road-legal hypercar which features Nissan's 3.8-litre twin-turbo V6 engine from the GTR. In the Bohema, that weighs less than a tonne, it produces 700 horsepower. It hits 60 in 2.2 seconds and has a top speed that's limited to 186 miles an hour by gearing that's set up for acceleration. The Bohema will be limited to just 89 units, with prices starting from £1.1 million.